life is in shambles, as is my room. Hi friends! How are you? Well, it's the end of the semester and everything is horrible. It's the time of the year where sleep levels are low and coffee levels are high. The end of the semester is definitely the dementor of the school year. It just sucks out your soul. As I was lying in bed worrying over all of this last night, I came up with ideas to talk about and wrote it down on my iPod, so let's see what my sleepy brain came up with. Okay, so these are tips, apparently, for surviving the soul-crushingness that is the end of the semester. Take a walk. Whenever you're getting too stressed out, or you're getting overwhelmed by your work, or you've been working forever, just go outside and take a walk. You know, I'm here to say that moving your body is, you know, sometimes a good thing. Turns out all that stuff about endorphins in high school health class was actually right. Physically write it out, whether it's a to-do list, or all your assignment due dates, or when your final exams are. Just write it out, because it's one less thing that you have to think about, and you can just open up your planner and be like, oh, I have a test tomorrow. I have a test tomorrow. This is what my half-asleep self wrote last night. Take a breather before you say something. Everyone is stressed out, just like you so there you go. I mean, it's true though. Everyone is just as stressed out as you are. You're not some special snowflake. You're not the only one who's stressed. So before you say something to somebody, whether it's your mom on the phone or your roommates, just think a little more before you say things. A cup of hot coffee can work wonders. It really can. You just take that first sip and it just seeps down into the depths of your soul and you just feel better. I also wrote down that an episode of Gilmore Girls can work wonders. Of course, you can always replace Gilmore Girls with whatever TV show you want. Parks and Rec, How I Met Your Mother, both those shows are over. Modern Family, Walking Dead. What do kids watch these days? Breaking Bad, that show's over too. Sometimes at night, I just get too anxious and I have too much anxiety and stress and worries going through my head and I can't make my brain stop braining, and that's when I listen to podcasts. I listen to a podcast called Welcome to Night Vale. It's a really weird podcast, but it's also a really cool podcast. It's really entertaining. It takes place in this weird town called Night Vale, and the entire premises of the podcast is that it takes place from the radio station in that weird town. And most podcasts are free too, so go to iTunes and look in the podcast section, like, highly recommended. And there are podcasts out there for everybody. There's a podcast called Gilmore Guys. It's guys that review Gilmore Girls. I mean, what more can you ask for? What was my point? Try listening to podcasts to help calm you down, to help get rid of that stress and anxiety before you go to bed. Yeah, I think that's the point. If you're looking at your mountain of work and you're just feeling too overwhelmed, just remember to take it one step at a time. The last piece of advice that my sleepy little head wrote down was, we are so close to the end of the semester, and that should be motivation in itself. And that's all Sleepy Mary Clay wrote. Good luck with everything, and may God have mercy on your soul. Godspeed, soldier.